The royal family is a global obsession. We track their every move and can't seem to get enough. Let's take a look at the spending habits of some of these famous monarchs and see which royals love to spend and which are total cheapskates. Save yourself from missing out and spend a few seconds hitting the subscribe button to make sure you never miss a video from the taco. Let's take a look at which royals are the biggest shoppers. Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton may be the ultimate royal shopper. She caused quite the royal scandal in 2016 when she reportedly went on a £1 million shopping spree. Prince William was furious, sources say, and demanded his wife massively cut back her spending habits. Kate promised to rein in her high-fashion binge, but not before her spending ways caused a flap around the entire royal family. The graceful princess enjoys designer fashion and luxury shopping, but also values a great price. She's no stranger to public shopping sprees and isn't afraid to spend. Surprisingly, on a trip to Sweden, Prince William and Princess Kate admitted that they own several pieces of IKEA furniture. This proves that Kate balances her impeccable style and luxe spending habits with sensible shopping as well. Whether it's affordable furniture or designer outfits, one thing is for sure, Kate isn't afraid to spend. Queen Elizabeth II. Her Royal Majesty is known for understated and sensible style, but that stately package contains a secret addiction. When the Queen was only 4 years old, she received a pony as a gift from her father, King George. That pony, named Peggy, would be the spark that ignited a lifelong passion for horses and later horse racing. Her Majesty is not just an accomplished rider and owner, but she can also be found attending horse races as well. It's no secret that the Queen frequently bets well, winning about £9 million over the last 30 years. What we don't know is how much the Queen has lost as well. Rumors have circulated for years that her £70 million fortune is dwindling. Could part of these money woes be attributed to bad luck at the track? The Queen has famously been very generous with handouts and help for her grandchildren, which may also account for her loss of wealth. Prince Harry. Prince Harry is known for his generous and kind-hearted philanthropy and his stunning American bride. Before he became the dedicated family man we know now, Prince Harry had a wild streak. He caused plenty of royal pains as he partied hard across the globe, spending big to have a good time. His bar tabs alone would probably shock the average person. Perhaps his most infamous spending spree occurred in 2012 in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's easy to spend big in Sin City, and the prince wasted no time. On this ill-fated boys' trip, Harry sprung for a $7,000 night suite complete with private butler service. If the price tag wasn't shocking enough, the prince's lewd behavior that night caused a royal scandal. Harry was in the party spirit when he struck up a game of strip billiards. This sounds like harmless fun, but nude photos of the young prince surfaced soon after embarrassing his famous family. Princess Diana. The People's Princess was one of the most fashion-forward royals of all time. Her shorter hems and daring necklines were known to cause a stir. Her shopping habits were a bit more discreet. Unlike Her Majesty the Queen, Diana enjoyed shopping for herself. She would often have entire department stores shut down so she could visit in peace. Taking along her security detail as well as a lady-in-waiting, Diana could spend hours shopping. Hours weren't all the blonde princess spent. Her famous aquamarine ring, later gifted to Meghan Markle, is worth £75,000. Diana also loved to spend money on her children. Prince William's infamous 13th birthday party is an example of this. Diana hired supermodels to attend and splurged on a racy cake. Her style and generosity made Diana a beloved figure around the world. Women have copied her fashions and beauty for years. All that money spent was an investment in a legendary reputation for elegance. Princess Beatrice. Princess Beatrice stays out of the headlines more than her cousin Harry. Beatrice has been at the center of royal turmoil her whole life. The Queen has had a notorious feud with her mother, Sarah Ferguson, for years. Awareness aside, the Queen still planned a lavish 18th birthday party for her granddaughter. Perhaps this set the tone for the princess's expensive lifestyle. This member of the royal family may work for her money, but that doesn't stop her from spending it. During her first year as a successful equities trader, the young princess enjoyed 15 vacations. Beatrice was seen rubbing elbows with Oprah in Ibiza and taking in the sun at St. Bart. In the span of 12 months, she managed to take more flights than most people take in their lives. Her 63 days on vacation in 2015 caused a royal scandal, but didn't put an end to the princess's spending. Wallis Simpson, Duchess of Windsor. Wallis Simpson is a major figure in royal scandal. Her husband, the former King Edward VIII, would give up his crown to marry the divorcee. This was as shocking to the British public as it was to the royal family. During her lifetime, the Duchess would amass a legendary collection of designer fashions. She was known for her distinctive style and sharp wit. The Duchess is famously quoted as saying, "One can never be too rich or too thin." She was also an avid collector of fine jewelry and had many pieces custom-made. Over the course of her marriage, the Duchess bought millions of pounds of luxury goods. After the death of her husband, her unscrupulous lawyer made a sizable fortune selling off some of the collection. While this royal certainly had no fear of spending money, her exiled husband couldn't part with a penny. Prince Andrew. Queen Elizabeth's third son, Andrew, is a royal headline maker. Known for being embroiled in scandal, Andrew is easily one of the most ostentatious Windsors. The prince earned the nickname Air Miles Andy when he chose to fly in a helicopter to a lunch meeting. The brief flight racked up a $5,000 bill, drawing criticism from the public. Andrew sold an estate at £5 million over the asking price, perhaps in a bid to offset his lavish lifestyle. Andrew was married to Sarah Ferguson, but the two famously split. Ferguson remained in Andrew's home and remained his financial dependent. This didn't sit well with Prince Philip, who demanded Andrew remove Ferguson from the home. For reasons which are still unclear, Andrew refused to relieve himself of the responsibility. Having an ex-wife and two young daughters at home isn't cheap, and Andrew doesn't mind being a provider. Camilla Parker Bowles. Camilla, the wife of Prince Charles, has been at the center of scandal and public gossip for decades. She's often blamed for the dissolution of Charles' first marriage to Princess Diana. Charles had an affair with Camilla after his marriage to Diana turned rocky. Of course, that soured public opinion against her. Camilla grew up wealthy and has always had expensive tastes. Marrying royal has only increased her wealth and her extravagant spending. Camilla loves all things elegant, from designer fashions to fabulous dining. Very much a food purist, Camilla has traveled the world in search of fine cuisine. Camilla's lavish lifestyle includes jet-setting and maintaining her own separate residence. It's reported that Charles shells out more than £6 million every year in private allowance to his wife and children. Queen Alexandra. No list of spend-happy royals could be complete without Queen Alexandra. Never one to shy away from spending money to look incredible, this royal sets trends wherever she went. Alexandra was infamously glamorous and stopped at nothing to obtain the finest fashions money could buy. She cut a remarkable figure, tall and thin, and looked fantastic in almost anything. She was a clever dresser and used her outlandish outfits to hide several physical impediments. She used long, billowing gowns to distract from her curved spine and limp. She was always dripping in jewels and would wear a thick stack of pearls to hide a scar on her neck. Alexandra made a statement wherever she went. She led a lavish and luxurious lifestyle at the expense of her wealthy king. Queen Mary. Mother to Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Mary is responsible for much of the royal jewelry collection today. The Queen loved large diamonds, and many examples of this taste can still be seen adorning royal wrists. Her taste in tiaras has been shared by Diana and Meghan Markle, who have both been spotted in her custom pieces. One particularly stunning piece is the deli-carved emerald brooch. The brooch features a large center stone, intricately carved with roses and other plants. Surrounding this large gem are several smaller diamonds. The brooch is set in gold and platinum, making it a valuable piece that catches the attention. Queen Mary may have repurposed many pieces from her opulent mother's collection, but she certainly had no qualms spending money to stay fashionable. Princess Eugenie. Sister to the jet-setting Beatrice, Eugenie follows in her vacation-happy sister's footsteps. While both royals work full-time to support themselves, Eugenie famously took 23 days of vacation in her first 10 weeks as a working woman. Flying off to exotic locations can really work up a bill, and it's not the princess's only expensive habit. An art aficionado, she has an extensive private collection, the value of which remains a secret. After a hard day's work in the art world, the princess enjoys fine dining and nightlife with her boyfriend. This lavish life proves she's not afraid to spend every penny she's earned. The Duke of Windsor. King Edward VIII abdicated the throne to marry American Wallis Simpson. While his wife loved to shop, Edward was quite the opposite. We estimate that his fortune would be worth £80 to £250 million today, so money certainly wasn't the issue. It seems the reluctant royal simply liked to save his pennies. He was notorious for refusing to pick up a dinner check. His stalling tactics were world-class when it's time to pay the bill. The Duke of Windsor was known to stare off into the distance, impatiently sigh, and even whistle while he ignored the tab. His master masterful plan resulted in his companions picking up the check every time. Perhaps it was out of friendly generosity, or maybe it was to save royal embarrassment. During their marriage, the Duke and Duchess frequently traveled at highly discounted rates. The pair would trade appearing in press conferences and bingo halls to get the best deals. Meghan Markle. The American actress turned princess has incredible taste, but that doesn't mean she's lost with her spending. Princess Meghan may have had some of the most attainable styles in the royal family. Unlike Princess Anne, Meghan stays up to date with the latest trends and does so at bargain prices. Some of her most affordable looks include direct-to-consumer brands and costume jewelry. Markle's famous tote seen at the Invictus Games is just over $150. That's a steal for a royal-worthy accessory. Now that she's royal, it will be interesting to see if Princess Meghan continues to be so budget-conscious. This down-to-earth media darling is made even more relatable by her frugal fashion sense. Thanks to Meghan's stellar taste and careful shopping, almost anyone can afford to dress like a princess. A far cry from her late mother-in-law who enjoyed shelling out, Markle takes a more reserved approach. Prince William. Harry's older brother and father of two is as responsible as he is famous. Though his royal schedule keeps him extremely busy, he keeps his household staff as small as possible. Preferring to do things on his own and save money, William has eschewed most servants. William saves pennies wherever he can, choosing affordable furnishings for his children and living simply. Perhaps his serious attitude came from his years of military service. Perhaps he simply takes after his Aunt Anne. Either way, William is one of the least flashy members of the Windsor family. William is always well dressed but seldom chooses haute couture. He famously scolded his wife after her epic £1 million shopping spree. He was heard to shout, "What were you thinking?" His grandmother reportedly asked the family to keep spending to a minimum as her fortune has been dwindling. William seems to be the only one of her grandchildren taking the request to heart. Prince Philip. Prince Philip is the oldest living member of the royal family. Born Prince Philip of Greece, this royal may be one of the most interesting. With an impressive naval career behind him, he's also a stern man. Philip's serious attitude has earned him a reputation for being grumpy. Philip lives a modest and unassuming life with his wife, Queen Elizabeth II. While many have speculated that Philip resented his royal role, Prince Philip prefers to keep to the background. Even his hobbies are a bit stalwart. Philip loves to fly and is the only member of the royal family to have flown away from Buckingham Palace himself. The accomplished pilot has logged an astounding 5,000 flight hours. Prince Philip, once a handsome young man, retired from public life in 2017 and is enjoying his simple taste in relative privacy. We hope you liked exploring the royal spending habits of some of Britain's most famous monarchs. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and make sure to subscribe for more great content.